A battle today over a light rail petition drive. The latest attempt to force a public vote is a step closer to being spiked. Chris Hernandez is here to explain why now. Chris.
Mark, a city council member says they have to keep the petition drive from going to a public vote because it's unconstitutional and unworkable. Light rail advocate Clay Chastain's name was thrown around a lot today, even though he wasn't even there.
Light rail advocate Clay Chastain collected thousands of signatures on petitions in favor of building a 22-mile, $2.5 billion light rail system. Chastain had enough to force a public vote, but today a council committee voted against putting it on the ballot.
Your plan is illegal. I can't change that. It doesn't matter who brings it, if it's Mr. Chastain or you or me or anybody.
Some blame him for misleading voters who signed the petitions.
It's essentially a frivolous petition that is based on make-believe numbers.
Clay, again, I think may have been very, very specific because he's been slapped around so much over the years.
Richard Tolbert is on the petition drive committee. He defended Chastain and blasted those who are tired of hearing from him.
When we build the thing, we name the main terminal the Clay Chastain Memorial Terminal, because Clay has sold light rail to Kansas City.
Councilmember Dick Davis used to run the bus system and says light rail might have been built by now if Chastain had gotten out of the way.
Mr. Chastain's participation in transit, and I frankly think that he's hurt efforts to build transit in Kansas City, not help them.
He's been the prophet crying in the wilderness or whatever, and he's taken his lumps for it. But he's sold the community, the average people, that we ought to have light rail.
Chastain is threatening to sue the city and start recall petitions against city council members who block a public vote on the light rail plan.
Chastain says the council is trying to stop his plan because they prefer a competing 2-mile streetcar plan that's also in the works right now. Chris Hernandez, NBC Action News.